Larry.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to stay awake.
Good evening and welcome to the Planning Commission meeting for January 2020. I'll call this meeting to order. Can we have roll call, please?
Chair Kurth.
Here.
Vice Chair Marsh.
Here.
Commissioner Wells.
Here.
Commissioner Huber. Commissioner Harriman.
Here.
Please rise for the invocation led to us by Commissioner Huber and the Pledge of Allegiance by Commissioner Marsh.
Heavenly Father, we gather to make decisions for a community. May we use only our best skills and judgment, keeping ourselves impartial and neutral as we consider of each matter that is placed before us, and always act in accordance with best for our community and our fellow citizens. We ask these in your name.
We have a set of minutes from December 11th that we need to deal with.
I make a motion to approve the December minutes for the Planning Commission.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Wells with a second by Vice Chair Marsh to approve the minutes of the December 11, 2019 regular meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
Opposed? Motion carries with Commissioner Huber abstaining.
Thank you. Agenda item number 1 is a request for continuance. Is there anything that needs to be noted by staff before we do so?
No, not at this point. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll go ahead and open up the public hearing on agenda item number 1. Is there anyone here to speak to us on 1? Seeing no one, I'll leave the public hearing open and I'll continue this item to the make a motion to continue this to February 12th, 2020 Planning Commission meeting.
Second.
We have a motion by Chair Kurth with a second by Commissioner Huber to keep the public hearing open and continue case PLAN 19-00034 to the February 12, 2020 regular Planning Commission meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you. Agenda item number 2 is the same situation. It is a request for continuance. I'll open up the public hearing if there's anyone here to speak to us on item number 2. Seeing no one, I'll leave the public hearing open and continue this item, make a motion to continue this item to the February 12, 2020 Planning Commission meeting.
We have a motion by Chair Kurth with a second by Commissioner Huber to keep the public hearing open and continue case PLAN 19-00044 to the February 12, 2020 regular Planning Commission meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you. Agenda item number 3, staff report, please.
Thank you, Chairman Kurth, fellow commissioners. Item number 3 is a tentative parcel map with an environmental exemption to allow for the creation of 2 parcels from one existing 11-acre parcel, zone R4, very high residential. This is located at the northwest corner of 11th Avenue and Winona Street. The applicant is proposing this parcel map, which will result in 2 parcels approximately the same size, parcel 1 being 5.3 acres, parcel 2 being 5.6 acres. Parcel 1, the southern parcel, has already started construction for a previously approved 170-bed skilled nursing facility. The site plan of that nursing facility is referenced in attachment C to the staff report. The other parcel, parcel 2, does not have any approved plans at this point and will remain vacant. Staff finds the proposed tentative map complies with all applicable development standards as conditioned, and therefore staff recommends approval.
Thanks. Any questions for staff? I'll open up the public hearing on agenda item number 3, if there's anyone here to speak to us. Nope? Okay. I will close the public hearing on number 3 and bring it back to the commission.
I make a motion of staff's recommendation to find that the project categorically exempt under section 15315 of the CEQA entitled Minor Land Divisions, and adopt Planning Commission Resolution number P-19-061 approving case number Plan 19-00048.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Wells with a second by Vice Chair Marsh to approve case PLAN 19-00048 as conditioned. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
That's been approved. Welcome. Agenda item number 4, staff report, please.
Thank you, Chairman Kurth. Item number 4 is case PLAN 19-00049. It is a development agreement to allow for a 1-year extension of time for tentative track map 14863, which is a 561 lot single family residential subdivision that was previously approved and environmentally assessed on property located within a residential plan unit development. This is located north of Puesta del Sol, east of Village Drive, south of Desert Poppy Lane, and west of Green Hill Drive. Pinehurst LLC is the owner of this tentative map, and they have already expended all 10 of their years of extensions that are afforded by the California Government Code. The current map is set to expire on April 9th, 2020. To allow for this map to be further extended, the same government code section allows for the term to be expanded beyond the 10 years through the approval of a development agreement. This development agreement would essentially vest the rights of the existing land use ordinance and also the existing development approvals, such as this tentative track map, for the term of the development agreement, which is proposed at 1 year. Staff is supportive of the proposal, and an add-on has been distributed to the commission, which added some clarifying language to the proposed development agreement. So if the Planning Commission should recommend this for approval by the City Council, we ask that you include those in your motion. And staff's available if you have any questions.
I just had one quick question. On this site, I wasn't clear. I noticed that the development agreement, there's a number of required findings, but was the this map, was there any changes to from the map before in terms of amenities or anything like that would have changed their lot sizes?
No. So what was approved in 2018 is what the developer, in 2018 by the Planning Commission. is what the developer's seeking to record. And that included a park, and the minimum lot size wouldn't have changed since then.
So this gives them the vesting of at that time, which is still pretty much.
Correct, yeah. So
Development.
it'll afford them additional time to get all their final maps in order to file and record.
Any questions of staff? I'll go ahead and open up the public hearing on agenda item number 4, if there's anyone here to speak to us. Welcome.
I'm Jennifer. I'm Jennifer Chung with Pacific Communities. I'm here with Dean Paradise from DA, and just here to answer any questions if you have any for us. So.
Any questions for the applicant? No, thank you. Then I'll go ahead and close the public hearing and bring it back to the commission.
I'll find the project previously assessed for environmental purposes and adopt resolution number P-19-066 recommending City Council approval of development agreement case number N19-.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Huber with the second by Vice Chair Marsh to recommend PLAN 19-00049 for City Council approval with the added revisions. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you. Agenda item number 5 is an item in which I'd like to state that the Planning Commission shall acknowledge the property owner's withdrawal of consent to proceed at the noted location, hereby removing this item from the agenda. So this item shall be removed. At this time, in compliance with the Brown Act, no one's here, so I don't have to do that, right? But let it state for the record that I gave an opportunity for those to come up and discuss any issues that fall within the Planning Commission subject jurisdiction. That's it. Planning Commissioner comments. Commissioner Wells, anything?
No, just glad we made it into a new decade.
Commissioner Marsh?
Just Happy New Year.
Huber? Or Harriman?
I have a question. On Bear Valley Road, there are some apartments on the east side of O'Reilly's, right next to the Chevron station. There's 3 small apartment complexes right there, and all 3 of them have their trash enclosures are torn down. The trash bins are open, and there's trash blowing all over the place. And is code enforcement visiting those sites and then writing them up and requiring them to bring up to code a trash enclosure?
I'm not sure if anyone here knows if there's an active code enforcement case on those 3 particular properties. But we do need, with a city of our size and the number of code enforcement officers we have, we do need it reported so that we can now go out. And so based on what you observed, we'll make sure they go out and open up a case if one is not already open on those properties.
Yeah, because they're old and dilapidated. They're 2 of them have wood fences that are falling out. You know, they're just not even enclosed. So they're pretty trashy looking when you get off the freeway and head down Bear Valley Road.
Have them take a look at the property itself.
That's it for me.
I saw the release that there's somebody running around as a code enforcement officer. And, I'm thinking maybe the citizens are like starting vigilante code groups. help clean things up. I have nothing else. Is there any information or reports from any of the staff?
Yeah, I actually just wanted to give a heads up. You may start hearing in the news about new housing legislation from the state regarding single-family zoning. There is a legislation, Senate Bill 50, sponsored by Senator Weiner, that will, if it's approved, could have a drastic effect on what we know of single-family zoning, as not only our city moves forward, but other cities throughout the state. It seems to be a trend to modify or somewhat eliminate single-family zoning. So I just want to give you that heads up, and I'll send you some more information on it for you to understand that it may be something that we have to address in the next 2 years before we get a new housing element updated by the state. So just something on the horizon. I wanted to make you aware of if you haven't heard of that, but it may come across your news feeds in the next couple of weeks.
Is there a draft of SB 50 out there?
There is, and there's a couple of articles that summarize it. I'll go ahead and shoot those over to you.
Anything else?
Just to finish the conversation that we started over there, if the planning commissioners are interested in observing or being a part of the 2020 homeless point in time count, it is January 23rd. It's from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and the headquarters will actually be in conference room D that we just came from. So if you're interested, just let staff know, and we'll make sure that find up.
I've never done that. Do they just break up into groups and go to certain segments of the city and
Yes,
try to?
yes, that's correct. So far, I believe we have 64 volunteers, and then the police department, code enforcement, some of the city staff also supplement and are part of those groups.
Okay, thanks.
It's 6 a.m.?
6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Okay, well, thank you, everybody. Meeting adjourned.